Throw off your pounds and throw off your frowns with Runkman and Stupid Teddy. Oh hey YouTube, good morning. I'm gonna go ahead and have some breakfast. I have an orange that I need to just eat because it's starting to get a little freaky there. So what else can I have? Oh, maybe I could have like an omelet. I have never made an omelet before. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so I am on the P3 diet, so these are the ingredients that I'm using for P3 for my omelet. Okay, what you're gonna have is I got the country crock butter because this is just easier for me. It tastes better, it has a little bit of salt in it and I like that. Some sausage links and some bacon, 1 strip of bacon and 2 sausage links, all stripped up there. I'll be using 3 eggs, 1 diced tomato, I'm not going to be using all of it, sweet onion and some red pepper. Then I have some mozzarella cheese and some cheddar cheese just for the toppings. I was just watching this YouTube video where a guy said that he uses milk when he puts his eggs and whips them all together. It makes it a little bit more fluffy. And then he also does kind of like this little secret step in his process that makes it so that everything on the inside of the omelet is melted and cooked, while everything on the bottom of the omelet doesn't overcook. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to turn our heat on to medium here, and we're going to take our butter and put it on the pan. Get everything good. So while that's all getting ready, we'll go ahead and take our eggs. One, 2, and 3. Okay. And then just whisk all these together. Okay, so right about here when it's all not quite fluffy, this is when you add your milk. And not too much, just a little bit here. That should be good. Okay, so that should be about good, all whisked together. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some salt into this. Okay, and then some pepper. Just because I'm a pepperholic. Okay, and then we'll just add that to the mix. Ew, it's all goopy on there. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more butter to this pan because this pan seems to be kind of drying quickly. We'll turn this back on to medium, and we'll put our egg in here now. There we go. Now all we're waiting for on this omelet is just so that we can see that it's starting to solidify on all the corners. So we're just going to leave that for a minute or two, and we'll go ahead and clean up our station while we're... Clean while you cook, right? Okay, so see how it's starting to bubble up and everything? This is the perfect time that we can add in all of our ingredients. A handful of onions. Oh! The added weight is making the bubbles all go back down. That's good. And because you're going to be closing this and putting it together, it doesn't really matter how you're throwing these things in here, as long as you just try to keep them towards the center, because that's where your main deliciousness will take place. Okay, and our bacon and sausage. Oh, this is going to be good, guys. I'm not a big egg person, but I think if I have egg with other stuff, like all of this stuff, it'll actually be quite tasty. Okay, and last but not least, our tomato. Oh, I almost forgot. Our cheese. Just sprinkle that all over the top. And over the sides. That way when it melts, it'll all stick together. Okay, there we go. Now for the hard part, or not the hard part, but this is like the main part. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our omelet, and we're going to go down the hallway here, making sure that I don't lock myself out. We don't have ovens in our dorm, so we have to rely on ovens down the hallway. But I turned the oven on to broil when I started making this omelet. So we're going to put this in the oven for probably 2 to 3 minutes and let it cook everything on the top. Okay? So there it is. The oven is on broil. And we're just going to put this guy right in there. Alright? So 2 to 3 minutes from now, that should be good. I'm going to go get a cloth for my hands for when I take it out. Guys, I was just looking around here, and I found our recipe for chocolate delight, which is still in here from the last time we were all in here, I guess. Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm going to take a look here. Oh yeah, this sucker's done. Check this out. Yeah, all cooked on the top and everything, and all of its deliciousness. Perfect. Ooh, come on. This may take 2 hands. Hold on. No! Ah. There we go. Mush that all together. Doesn't that look so good? Oh my gosh, it was so fluffy. I didn't think it was going to get that fluffy. It's incredible the stuff you guys can learn on YouTube if you like search for the right stuff. I found out this guy, I watched this guy. I'll put his link below. I didn't do this by myself, obviously. Because I'm a retard when it comes to the kitchen. Make sure that we'll turn this off. That's important. And now we'll go make this thing look pretty. Let's go. Okay, now to make this puppy look pretty, I went ahead and added some sour cream and maybe a little bit of salsa here along the side. It's some Mexican spice flavor. And I had some celery and just like the top pieces of celery just for presentation purposes. There we go. There, doesn't that look pretty? That looks pretty for me. And some extra cheese just to throw it on top. I'll throw this in the microwave for a few seconds. Hold on. Okay, now for the final taste, or for the final portion of it, to taste this cotton picking thing. Took me long enough to make it, right? Okay, here we go. Hot! Mmm. That's good. I like that I put so much meat in there. I'm still not the biggest eggs fan, but if I can have eggs in an omelet like this, I think I'll be okay. Oh hey YouTube. You caught me taking some pictures. Actually, let's get focused on you guys. Yeah, there you go. Now you're famous. Yeah, we had some rain today, and actually that mountain over there, that's Granite Mountain, and we can see it from all of our college dorms here. And some students like to go and hike it sometimes, but today it had snow, and it's actually kind of cold out here. But it's just a beautiful sky. We haven't had clouds, and it hasn't not been windy in weeks. Do you hear any wind? No, you hear an air conditioner. I don't know why the air conditioning would be on. Unless it's heat, that makes sense. But I wanted to come out here and talk about the things that I was going to talk about yesterday. I know Delman said that he wanted me to kind of talk about my experience with homeopathic drops and pellets versus kind of the RX. I guess that's the real stuff that you guys out there have. And there's been kind of some controversy about whether or not you should go with the RX or whether or not you should go homeopathic. And I found out about HCG through my friend Frankie over Christmas break. And he was like, yeah, my in-laws heard about this thing, and he said it was an inhaler, like the asthma inhalers, that you take this inhaler 3 times a day and you lose weight, and that his in-laws lost 35 pounds each. And I was like, dude, sign me up. Like, I am down. And then they told me later that no, it was actually drops that you put under your tongue. So I ordered the drops through them, and I got them. And if you look all the way down on my videos, day 1 through day 5 were my original days taking the drops. Okay? Now the drops didn't really work. I was starving, I was hungry, I had pains in my stomach, and you really got to watch out for the people that are faking it out there, that are just selling iodine and alcohol and water. And that's really what I thought that I got. And thankfully, because of the HCG community being what it is, they're like, David, you probably got some bad stuff. So I switched over. I could have stopped. I could have said, you know, screw this. This is a terrible diet. I don't want to do it anymore. But I didn't. You know, I stuck it out, and I decided to do a little bit more research on my own. Because I kind of jumped the gun. I kind of got in there probably sooner than I should have. And that was kind of a bad thing. Thankfully, I talked to the right people, and they're like, you know what, how about you try this? This is what works for me. And they didn't really tell me as much as I just like saw their videos, and you can see that's one thing that I love about this YouTube process. It's not just one picture. It's not like a before and an after. You have an entire like list of videos. I mean, you can go down, you can look at my day 1. You could see that my face is chubbier, my nose is wider, and then you can go all the way up here to day, what is it, day 51 today, that I've lost weight, you know, and you can see by looking at the scale that it works. So I think the lesson to be learned here is that you shouldn't give up if you're trying something and it doesn't quite work. Do your research, find out what works for other people, and then ask questions. That's what I did. I sent emails. People gave me their phone numbers, and we've had phone calls, and we've talked like in depth about what works and what doesn't. And even still, you know, I'm still talking to people here in P3 because P3 is a little scary still for me. Like I was at the store the other day, and I called up a friend and I was like, hey, can I have bread yet? And she's like, no. Why are you? No. I'm like, okay. So I didn't have any bread. So find out what works for you. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask somebody. I would be more than willing to help you guys. There are a lot of new people out there. And I know people keep saying that, but I mean, in all honesty, there are. This stuff is spreading around like wildfire. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just becoming more popular on YouTube, or people are really getting the word out there. And I know I'm one of them. Like, I've been telling people from my past, people are hitting me up on Facebook, people are texting me, they're calling, they're saying, what are you doing? How can I get in on this? And there's some people that have started since I've kind of helped them along. So for those of you out there, good luck. Shoot me emails. I check my emails every single day. I try to empty out my inbox every day. And if I don't respond to you within a day, it's because I'm human. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. Teddy's out there in the bushes still. Teddy, come back. We're going back. I don't know where he is right now. I'll go find him. He likes to rumble through the bushes and find berries and stuff. So until tomorrow, I wish you a wonderful morning, or evening, or afternoon, or whenever you watch this. And I'll just let you guys enjoy the sunset. And I'm gonna go look for Teddy. Bye. Teddy. Teddy. Come on, Teddy.